We're lined up for the Dive for Peace 2025 in Cyprus, in Limassol. And as you can see, it's a beautiful day, and our participants are all ready to go. We're just waiting for the launch. It's looking like it's going to be a good day.
On behalf of the Cyprus Paralympic Committee, we gather for this historic event, Diving for Peace.
In September 2025, 16 Paralympians from across the world gathered on the shores of Limassol in Cyprus. Athletes from Portugal, from Hungary, Croatia, Israel, Greece and Cuba, champions in javelin, table tennis, wheelchair basketball, came together for something special. Diving for Peace wasn't simply about learning to dive. It was about demonstrating what happens when the right support meets the right environment. Research is revealing what many divers already know instinctively. Studies from Johns Hopkins University found that veterans with spinal cord injuries experienced an 80% reduction in PTSD symptoms after just 4 days of diving. Muscle spasticity decreased by 15%, sensitivity to touch improved by 10%. But the numbers only tell part of the story. Post-dive, participants reported heightened mindfulness and contentment, psychological states that remain for weeks, sometimes months afterwards. The underwater environment demands complete focus, and for those living with anxiety, intrusive thoughts or chronic pain, this enforced presence offers something rare: relief. Making this possible requires more than goodwill, it demands infrastructure. PADI's Adaptive Service Facility accreditation identifies dive centres meeting rigorous accessibility standards. Trained staff, modified equipment, accessible boats and classrooms. There are now over 60 such facilities worldwide. The Adaptive Techniques Speciality course, introduced in 2017, trains instructors to modify their approach based on an individual's needs, whether those needs are visible or invisible. Because, as PADI instructor Eric Albinson notes, everyone needs adaptive techniques to some degree. Fraser Bathgate, PADI's global adaptive consultant, describes it simply: diving changed my life from no you can't to yes you can. Once in water, I had freedom I did not have on land. A 360-degree dynamic mobility that I did not have in the chair. It isn't hyperbole, it's physics. Underwater, wheelchairs become irrelevant, prosthetics optional. The water holds you, moves with you, and allows movement that gravity can deny. And research from therapeutic diving programs shows improvements not just in physical symptoms, but in social functioning, sleep quality, and depression markers. For veterans particularly, diving has proven effective where conventional treatments have failed. Dr. Andreas Rumbas, president of the Cyprus Paralympic Committee, speaks of water's healing power, its capacity to promote both physical recovery and inner peace. Scuba diving unites people across borders and differences, he says, not through shared limitation, but through shared wonder. From the 1st to the 7th of December, PADI's Adaptive Diving Week celebrates these transformations, not as miracles, but as what becomes possible when barriers are methodically, deliberately removed. Because the ocean doesn't care about your CV, your medical history, or what you can do on land. Underwater, we're all just visitors, all equally breathless, all equally free.